It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network. And this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. So let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. It's icydk.blog. Once again, it's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all the World Wide Web and all mobile devices. Before we get going with this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So the fallout, I want to start with the fallout of the Cardi B and Akbar Twitter battle or Twitter war. Started on Twitter yesterday. As we all know, it all started when there was a site, I guess it was a Cardi B stats site, that posted that Cardi B and Glorilla's video had set the record for first day views. I believe it was on YouTube. It also said that it was now, the song was trending one or what have you. It was number one on Apple. And I think it's saying it was breaking Do We Have a Problems record or what have you, right? Now, Akbar then tweeted back, oh, if it's not in chart data, if chart data doesn't post it, remember I told y'all about chart data. Chart data is the site that kicked all this stan culture stuff off. They're the culprits behind all this, and chart data is a plant. I'll tell you about them in my members only. So that really got everything going. I pretty much went over that yesterday in my members only video. If you are members only, you can go check out the breakdown. But the thing that I'm concerned most in here is the comment from Cardi B, and that is about Akbar's mother, deceased mother. Now, everybody knows I love Cardi B. Right? Everybody knows I love Nicki Minaj as an artist. And I love Nicki Minaj's music. And I love her style, and I love her looks. But Cardi, I can't rock with this. Because if I'm gonna keep it 100, if I'm gonna keep it straight down the middle and keep it balanced and keep it non-biased, I had an issue when the Barbs were making those photos about Megan Thee Stallion's mother. I have an issue talking about children and deceased. I don't understand why this women rap, and I saw this on, in case you didn't know, shout out to them. I don't know why is it only women rap that insults always get to their children or a deceased parent? Like, why? Why does it always go there? What does that have to do with anything? Cardi, you can't do that. You know how I feel about my sister. Go dig up your dead mother. You can't say that. You can't say that. I know you're upset. I know you get riled up. It's another. You cannot say that. Y'all are gonna stop. I mean, I get on 6ix9ine about this. Y'all are gonna stop playing with the dead, man. That ain't cool. That's not cool. Talk about people's children and talking about the dead. It's not cool, man. I'm very disappointed in Cardi for that comment. You would think by now, and I understand, and I had this, I gave Chris Brown smoke about this too. I understand, Cardi, you have a short fuse, and I understand people pick at you because they know you're going to respond. But you're not a child, you're not young anymore, you're not 23, you're not 24, you're not new to the game. You've been in the business now. And you see how this thing goes. You're considered top, the top three female rappers in the game. You've been considered that pretty much since you dropped. You should know how it goes now. You're 30 years old. You're no longer 24, 25, 19, whatever. These things now you can't use, well, she's young in the industry. No. As much as I get on Nicki Minaj for being 39 and still in terms of these games, she's not excluded either. But she's not out there mentioning people's dead parents or children. I'm not talking about that initial comment that you said she liked or whatever. For the most part, you don't see, not even for the most part. I've never seen Nicki Minaj, and if it did happen, somebody can bring it up to me. I've never seen her mention nobody's kid, and I've never seen her mention nobody's demo. Now, she did, I believe, I hope she didn't, but if I'm not mistaken, she liked that little picture when they were talking about, people's mothers, but hopefully she didn't. Hopefully she didn't. For the most part, she doesn't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna take. I guess it's gonna take for you to finally just, trick yourself out of your position. For you to finally stop responding. You're responding to Akbar? Like, for what? Why would you respond to Akbar? I'm telling you, man, these women in rap, you don't see the dudes doing this, man. You don't see the dudes talking about their kids and your child is, and unless it's somebody like Takashi, he would probably do it. But kids and deceased parents, I'm hearing that too much with these females. Then we move on to Akbar, who gonna wind up getting herself or getting Lil Baby wrapped up in a RICO. She's bringing Lil Baby into it. Akbar probably mentioned like 10 people yesterday. Why are you mentioning so many other people? This is between you and Cardi B. That's where it should have stayed. You mentioning Nicki. You mentioning Lil Baby. You mentioning Offset. Saucy Santana. You dragging all these people into this thing that don't want to be in it. That's how Cardi knows she shouldn't have responded to her, because she need all these different people. Hennessy she mentioned. And then she's mentioning whatever Lil Baby's crew is, 4PF or something like that. Talk about how they took Offset's chain now and beat Offset up. Now remember, when this came out a couple of years ago, Lil Baby denied it. He publicly denied it. Now, of course, that don't mean nothing. He don't want to incriminate himself. But he publicly denied it a couple of years ago. So why are you still talking about they took his chain and they beat him up? If Lil Baby, and I'm going to give you an exclusive about Lil Baby and Nicki Minaj as well, and members only. But Lil Baby's not happy with Akbar. You're bringing his crew that was dead and buried. He's already denied. You're bringing his crew into it, and Lil Baby's gonna say something soon. He'll probably say something today, from what I was told. He's gonna probably make a statement today and tell Akbar, he's gonna say something to Akbar today, from what I was told. So this is all becoming a mess, all because Cardi didn't ignore her talking about if chart data don't post it. But again, I told y'all about chart data. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. And she's at it again with YouTube. Lyor Cohen, and her record company. So Nicki Minaj accused her record company of allowing YouTube and allowing other artists to tag her name in their videos, and she's accusing YouTube. The first thing she was mad at is YouTube put an age restriction on her new song that she has out, with the Caribbean artist. So they put an age restriction on it. So she was mad about that. Then she was mentioning that, well, YouTube, when are you going to admit that you're in bed with a whole record label and in bed with, they said in bed with a whole record label. That's what she was talking about. A certain record label. And you allow artists to tag my name underneath their... But here's one thing about that, Nicki. They all do that. They all do that. All artists do that. Not just Atlantic artists or not just people that are tagging your video. That's a part of marketing, my dear. Sorry, that's going to happen. You even see it happening with the blogs. It won't even be nothing about Kim Kardashian, but then under the tags, they'll have celebrity gossip. They'll have what the person who was in their news, other people. Then they'll have Kim Kardashian, so and so, because they know people are talking about that, and they know to tag certain people with that. So this is not nothing new, Nicki, and you know it's not nothing new. People have been doing this for years, especially over the last 3 years when social media has become such a part of a rollout. So that's going to happen. As far as your record label goes, she said here, imagine this, they restricted my effing video, but have things a million effing times worse on their bogus effing platform. This is what they do to keep you from winning while doing ads for other people and posting fake effing stats. Because the same people who run YouTube are in bed with a certain record label and management company. So the record label's Atlantic. The management company is Roc Nation. Go suck out your mother, big pum pum. Lyor, it better not be you. So there she is again, name dropping Lyor Cohen. And in my members only, I'm going to also tell you where that beef started. I'm going to tell you where the beef started with Lyor and Nicki Minaj. So I'll drop that in my members only. Nicki is talking about Republic again. She just mentioned Republic last time on Queen Radio. Then she said, no, I love Republic, but, they get on my nerves sometimes or whatever. I love my record company. Now she's calling them out again, saying they're allowing, people to do this to her. So I'll break all that down in my members only. Certain things you can't say here. You have to, the members only is a little different. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. It's a mess on here. I'm telling you, man, I'm just going to start listening to K-pop.